It's Thursday, 9 o'clock, and that means one thing. We are live each and every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you guys for joining me. Welcome into everybody. And hello to everyone who is here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to talk about bulk purchasing / bulk buying / all the good stuff that comes along with fourth quarter, eBay, Amazon, all that kind of stuff. But first, I just want to say a quick hello to one of my admins. He's in the chat. That is Adam from Adam's Exploits. Thank you for being here, Adam. If you have questions, concerns, comments, anything, he's over there in the chat. You can ask him. And so welcome in, everybody. It's Happy Thursday. Some of you, it's Happy Friday. If you're down under over there in England, it might be Friday as well. So thank you guys for joining me overseas as well. And any of you that are out in Arizona, Phoenix for Posh Fest, if you take the time to watch this video, thank you so much. Enjoy your time at the conference and take lots of pictures and video and put it up there. Okay, so let's jump into it. You guys saw the thumbnail. I get a lot of questions about bulk purchasing, buying a lot of inventory, listing, stocking up for Q4 and how to go about it, how to not over purchase, how to buy right, how to sell a lot, how to scale up your store. And so that's what we want to talk about right here. Welcome in Noman Frog, Bill and Dave, newlyweds. How you guys doing? Okay, so if you don't know, if you're not familiar, I recently purchased 3,000 remote controls. I also purchased 100 pairs of shoes, and along with my regular sourcing, I have bought a whole bunch of stuff. Let me add in here a little share screen so I can show you guys just what I'm talking about here. Give me just a second. I'll share this with you guys. There we go. And something's not working here. Okay, hold on. Here we go. All right. So we're going to minimize that. And I'm going to show you guys with my share screen. Just one second. Technical difficulty. Sorry. I'll just do the entire screen so you guys can share. That's fine. Okay, so there we go. There is the palette of one of the palettes of remotes. There's actually multiple palettes of remotes there. And so we'll be getting those on Tuesday / Wednesday. Let's see if we have another one. There's another picture of it. There you go. So there they go. So that's what we have inbound. And of course, we bought the shoes last week, and they're here as well. So what should you do? How should you do? How do you buy it? What's up, Alex, Fatman Flipper? How you doing? What is a way to buy bulk inventory? Let's start with that. How do you buy bulk inventory? So there's 3 ways. Get your pens and paper ready, guys. Let's do it. Number 1 is through one of the websites. So there's 3 that I recommend. You guys know the sites. Adam, feel free to link them in the chat if you want. One is bstock.com, which seems to be the biggest site. If none of you have ever bought bulk purchasing, or you've never bought liquidation pallets, or you've never bought things like closeouts or store returns, bstock.com is one of those companies. Go ahead and open up bstock.com in another tab, another window if you can when you're done. And, certainly give them a look. Now, they deal with things like Costco and Walmart and Target and all these different companies that they liquidate for. And you buy things in a pallet, and you buy things at a very discounted price. Now, some of it's store returns, some of it's used, some of it's new, and you will certainly get a mix of all of that. So be prepared. Some of it's junk that you'll get. You have to look at the manifest, bstock.com. The other one is Via Trading, VIA trading.com, and they have a main location out in Los Angeles. If you watch Lindy Glenn's channel, she has done a couple of videos about Via Trading and some boxes she has received or bought from them. So very good site. The other one is of course, suncoastliquidators.com. They're local here in Florida, so we're at one side of the country to the other. Suncoast Liquidators is very good. They're a smaller company, but some of the stuff that they get is much cheaper, and they also have makeup lots. Those of you that may be at PoshFest or Poshmark sellers, they have huge lots of 1,000-piece makeups for $1,000, $1 a unit, $1.10 a unit, $1,100, something like, depending on the sizes that you put together. So great websites, Bstock, Via Trading, and Suncoast Liquidators. Another one that I'm getting more familiar with that I haven't bought from is directliquidations.com. That's directliquidations.com, not to be confused with liquidation.com, which I don't ever recommend or put out there because I don't have the experience with them and because I've heard ups and downs with them a lot. That's that. Kiki rocks. You too. Hi everyone. Still in alive. Okay. After I got my store review from Casey. Yeah. Thank you, Kiki. Did do a store review. Not in bad shape. We got a little work to do, but we'll get it done. We'll get you where you need to be, and I'll be following up with you, of course, as you work to fix some stuff. If you didn't get a store review, feel free. They're probably linked down below, or Adam can link it. And there's a few hanging out there from last night, from Wednesday, late Tuesday, Wednesday, that I will get done for all of you. If you did email me about a store review, they will be done tonight. So thank you guys for that. Cat B, waiting on yours. Yeah, it's coming over tonight, Cat. I got you. I saw you in my queue on my eBay. So, hey, thanks, Father Son Treasures up in Chicago, for all that you do. Thank you guys for all that you do supporting me. I really appreciate it. SuncoastLiquidators.com was that last one that you were linking. And She Sells Resell is Deb and Mel out in California. Via Trading, woot woot, great people. Yes, they are. Via Trading, very good reviews from everything that I had. And Wade's Ventures is in the house. So thank you for joining me, Wade. Okay, so those are your 3/4 sites to get bulk purchasing. So write those down, check them out, get Manifest. Wade, are you busy, Wade? Can we get Wade in on the chat? Wade, are you interested? Can you get in on the chat right now? Do you got 5 minutes, Wade? 10 minutes? Can we steal Wade? I'd love to steal Wade. I should have messaged him before the chat. Anyways, okay. So how much inventory should you buy? Well, in my opinion, depending on the size of your business, you should buy enough inventory that would, in theory, double the size of your store by the end of the month/end of November. 60-day is what I recommend. If you have 300 items in your store and you can afford it, you should try to double the size of your store, at the very least, by the end of the year. So, for example, if your store right now is 300 items, like I just said, you want to continue on the listing. If you have a death pile or you list like normal, you want to buy an additional 300 items in bulk if you can. Vicky, thank you for that as well. Ghostface Picker. Heart of Dixie, what's up? How you doing? And hey to Rebecca and everyone else. Wade, if you got time, I'd love to get you in here. If you have time, buddy, I'll send you the link. So double the inventory. So if you've got 1,000 pieces of inventory, buying 1,000 pieces of bulk inventory for fourth quarter might sound like a lot to a lot of people. But remember, if you're somebody who's maintaining a store of 1,000 or 11 or 1,200 pieces, buying 1,000 pieces shouldn't be as overwhelming to you, because you have some operation in place or process or helper or VA who is processing for you. If you're somebody that only has 200 or 300 pieces and it's just you, getting 200 or 300 more pieces is probably really overwhelming to you, but it's what's going to force you to try to get those done by the end of the year. Yeah, give me 5 minutes. Wade, I'm going to send it to you. Where do you want me to send the link, Wade? Tell me where to send the link. We're gonna add Mr. Wade in here. Where do you want it, buddy? Where do you want it? What's up to Pat Dees, who's here? We're working on something, which I got to get in touch with Pat too to get him set up to be on here too. 1,000 SKUs. Well, CH Enterprise, if you're working on individual items, yeah, that might be difficult if you're working on quantitized items. So I'm talking a total quantity of items. So if you sell items that you have 10 or 20 quantity, you would want to get, maybe like 50 or 60 or 100 of those. So, Pat D's the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah. What's up, Oregon Coast Estate Sales? Or Estate. You don't have sales behind your name. I thought you did. That's my bad. Wade, where do you want that link to go, buddy? Wade. Link. Let's bring in Wade here. Just trying to, I'm going to email it to him. Wade's Ventures, link. Wade, check your email. I sent you the link. Via Trading, a lot of years. Yeah, they're a great company. Good reviews. Amazon beating out eBay during Christmas. Yes. If you are not, that's a great point that Beauty Lover just put out there, which she's in my groups a lot. What about London? Welcome in, London. Okay, so Amazon versus eBay. That's the third point I wanted to follow up on. Should you be focusing eBay, focusing Amazon, or should you try to expand to one or the other if you're not on both? Okay, so here's my opinion on the entire expanding out things. So I do believe you should expand to other platforms during Christmas. Some people would say not to because you don't want to make mistakes, but I say that this is the best time to give you a realistic idea of what you could sell on the platform if you get it rolling. Now, obviously, Christmas is going to boost the sales a little bit, but you will get an idea of just how it works during the rest of the year, knowing that this is kind of like the peak, and then you can have a realistic expectation. I think if you're not on Amazon, how many people in the chat are not on Amazon? How many are just eBay sellers? Give me a count in the chat. Tell me if you're just eBay, just Amazon, just Poshmark, or one or the other, or both, or all three. Let's see in the chat how many people are on both sides of the fence here, because I think it's important. $5 super chat from Jeff Loftus in South Carolina. Jeff, I know very well. Let's start fourth quarter off right. Let's do it, Jeff. I agree. Fourth quarter the right way. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate that. We got eBay only. eBay. Adam is just an eBay only. A lot of eBay, and Mindy just on Poshmark. Interesting, Mindy. I don't see a lot of only Poshmark. Most Posh people are on eBay. A lot of eBay onlys, and Liquidation King on eBay. And 1 and 3, is that eBay and Posh only? Should you send an inventory to Amazon that has dropped the prices and hope they sell out during the holidays? David Collier. Yes, the prices should stabilize enough for you to be able to find the customers to sell it at the price that you want, get out of it. And then you'll know going forward, if it's a bad product that's been diving, not to get into that, not to buy that material again. And that way you don't get yourself in the same position. Books only on Amazon, Posh and Macari. Mark Horn on all 3. Ghostface Pika is on eBay. How do you handle returns after 90 days? I don't. I'll typically decline them if we're talking about eBay. If they do a if they do a PayPal chargeback on a credit card, I will fight it. After 90 days, I'll fight it because I feel like they're just renting my item at that point. There's no reason to return something after 90 days. The only exception would maybe be if they bought it for a gift really early and they gave it and there was an issue after the fact. I'm a little sensitive to that, but at the same time, it's tough. Kiki's on 9 platforms. You may be spread too thin, Kiki. I didn't know that you were on that many platforms. We'll talk again. Store reviews are a great thing to see where you're at. And also, down below, I've put them, I think I put them in the chat. I don't know. You guys are probably looking at it better than me. I want to give you guys the third way, or this is going to be the fourth way, kind of a bonusy here, of making money during the Christmas holiday that you guys probably don't know about. And this is how to buy bulk inventory too. It's mini bulk, but it's bulk. Okay, the very first link in my description box is a 90-minute webinar, and it's a replay. And what it is 12 ways to buy inventory for Christmas, for fourth quarter, and beyond. That is not one at a time through thrift stores or one at a time through pawn shops or Goodwills or Salvation Armies or estate sales or yard sales. This is a way to buy bulk inventory at better prices, and buying more than one at a time. So here's what I mean. And I'm going to give you a couple samples because it's a $9 webinar replay, but I promise you the $9 is going to change the way you treat your business when it comes to sourcing. So I'll give you 2 of the ways, and there's 12 on there, and there's 2 ways. This is kind of combined. One is buying out garage sales after the fact. Imagine if you went on the garage sale, yard sale treasure map app, and you went on Craigslist and you went on all the places that advertise garage sales, and you messaged and emailed everybody and said, hey, when your garage sale is over, please send me your information and some pictures of the items that you have left, and I'll be happy to buy them. That'd be a great way to purchase it, right? Same way could go to estate sales or to storage units, which, great segue, the storage unit guy that knows a little bit about storage units even more than I do is now going to join us. Let's go ahead and add him into the stream. There he is. Woo woo.
What's going on, guys? How's it going?
Dude, what a great segue. And I knew he was in his ramen suit because I saw his post on Instagram earlier where he said he was going to go donate. I think he was wanting to donate himself, like donating some ramen.
The Goodwill workers were looking hungry, so I figured I'd show up in some ramen, see if I can help.
I try to keep this off, but I was eating, I was snacking before the show, right? And I was reading through Wade's IG as I was going through Instagram as I was reading. And I'm sitting here and I almost choked on a Cheez-It because I read it. I was like, Jesus. Well, welcome in first. What's up, Wade? What's going on?
Not much. Just get ready for fourth quarter. This is a fantastic topic, and
man, let me tell you about buying some bulk. I happened to see a picture the other day. I can't really point my finger on it, but there was a whole lot of shoes going on.
You know, that's the beautiful thing about storage units, guys, is when you buy one, a lot of times people collect certain things, whether it be clothes, shoes, anything like that, and then you find a lot of that at one time. So,
yep. Because the only place they can hold it all is in a storage unit.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic. Look, I haven't done storage units in a long time. Things have changed. In the last 2 years, I bought 1 or 2 that I did a couple videos on. But back in the day, before storage units were on TV, I actually looked back through my oldest things. It was 2004, 2005, which a lot of people, I moved here in Florida in 2004. And so it was more like 05. I bought a storage unit. people didn't even know you could buy storage units back then. And it was craziness. I bought one that was, I think I told the story, it belonged to a dancer, an entertaining dancer. And she had almost 150 pairs of high heels, like really high heel platform heels. Well, those things are expensive. And I think I paid about $350 for that unit. And it had a ton of other stuff too.
Now, the better question is, how many of those high heels do you have left?
I don't think we do. I know what we ended up doing. We sold as many as we could individually. And then we did end up with probably 20 or 30 pairs. And I put them in a lot on Craigslist. And somebody gave me like $30, like $1 or $2 a pair. We already made a fortune on them. She had one pair that was 8 inches clear with a little slot to stick dollar bills in. And that pair sold for like $85.
So I on the spirit of the conversation here, I want to give you guys a tip. So at least in my area, there's a lot of brick and mortars that sell clothing, shoes, the list goes on. And you'd be surprised how much inventory these places actually buy and overstock that they have that they can't get rid of. And it's surprising too how many of these places don't sell online. A lot of these brick and mortars sell only locally, not online. So I would recommend, I built some really great partnerships with some local guys, and I would recommend you go to your brick and mortars, those thrift stores or maybe those small boutique stores, and let them know you sell online, and any overstock that they have, you will buy. And you can build relationships that way. They'll offload a lot of that stuff. I think that's a tip that's just not used enough. And then the second one, you probably heard this before, guys, but go to your local laundromats. And a lot of the people don't pick up their dry clean stuff, right? Yep. And so you can create relationships with the owners there and get bulk deals through them, because a lot of times they accumulate a lot of it.
Wade's giving away all my secrets to the secret show.
Oh
no, it's cool. Yeah, we talked about that, about the dry cleaner and the laundromats, that they actually, so there was one here. And we have a bunch of the normal mom and pop ones, but we had one built on the corner that's owned by Tide. Have you ever seen the Tide laundromat? So Tide actually has laundromat service. It's think about taking a mom and pop laundromat and turning it into that huge corporate thing. And so when what people don't understand here is that I live in Florida. Of course, there's rich places everywhere, but we have a sectioned off area behind where I live, not where I live. They start at like 1.4, 1.5 and up. And they built that on the corner for that reason, because those are their prices are ridiculous. I take all my Robert Grahams down to the mom and pop guy and he charges me like $2, right? So super fair. I take it to the Tide one, it's like $6. Well, who the hell is going to pay that? Well, the rich people all pay that. And so I went in there one day and I was like, hey, you guys ever get stuff left behind? And they were like, oh my God, all the time. Rich people don't come back for it. I'm like, what do you do with it? He's like, we got a guy. I'm like, you got a guy. And he's like, we got a guy that comes by once every couple of months and buys a bunch of stuff. I said, what kind of stuff do you have now? And he's like, oh, I got a lot of jackets and sport coats. He had Armani and Polo. And I was like, what? Like, I wanted to buy him, but he's like, I got a relationship with this guy. I'm like, like. So there you go. Dry clean. Adam says cheapest dry cleaning's $250. My dude takes care of me. I take him all the Robert Grahams, $2 out the door. Like boom.
I actually found a few of those in the storage unit. I thought of you, but they were medium. They wouldn't look, In
other words, he's calling me fat. It's okay.
Oh. All I can say is you need to keep your eyeballs open constantly, and whether you're sourcing, in bulk or you're doing storage units. Like a lot of times I'll look in storage units in different states to find out if businesses are going out of business, and then I'll see if I can buy those. Just because it's not just personal people that lose storage units, it's businesses. And, you can get a lot of great deals through that. So
that's actually something I haven't done, is gone outside of the area. And in fact, where I live, Miami is about 3.5 hours. It would almost make it worth it to look.
Yep.
Wow, that's actually something I didn't think. So there he goes again. I'm gonna nominate this guy for like.
It's the ramen suit. That's all. It is.
It's the knowledge. Knowledge.
It comes down to, like, I want to create relationships in different states too. So if I know somebody in a different state, I can contact them. Maybe we can partner with the storage unit, because you only get certain amount of time to pick up the unit. And if I go halvesies,
There you go. Well, that leads me to another question, and this won't fall for you, but outside of you with other storage unit buyers. I used to find, and this was back in the day too, but even myself, that certain storage unit buyers don't want to deal with certain merchandise. Yeah. And they would rather just have somebody that they could contact, like, hey, man, I got a storage unit full of cameras and I hate cameras. Come get them.
Yeah, cash flow is super important with storage units because, the average storage unit's $250, $300. I mean, you buy 2 or 3, I mean, you're in it almost $1,000. So it's very important to get rid of that stuff. And so I've got some stuff too, like contacts that, for example, sometimes even clothes. I'll get a massive amount of clothes I can't handle and I'll sell locally. That's really common. You're going to get one thing too, guys, is the networking with not just online sellers, but local, brick and mortars, because sometimes they have more room for the bigger items like dressers. They fly off the shelf, but sometimes they don't have room. So yeah, you gotta find, and one of these, this just takes time, to develop these relationships. So when you do, you'll find that you'll be able to move stuff quicker, and cash flow is really important in business, and you'll be able to recoup them out.
Yep. Dump fees. Oregon Coast Estate says dump fees can be expensive. And he doesn't like clothes. So that's what I found too. I mean, they've got to take the time. I had to go to the dump this week to get rid of our old furniture because we bought a new living room set, and that was just a major royal pain in the butt. I didn't even and I don't own a truck. We own my car, of course, in the SUV. And so I had to call my dad and wait for the truck to come over. And it was just annoying. And I'm like, man, if you're constantly buying storage units, not just, even if you have a truck, eventually you're going to run out of room to store crap. Even if you have a storage unit. So
we're glorified, can't talk tonight, movers, guys. That's all we do. We
glorified movers. It's true. It's true. I remember, back in the day, and people always know, I drove a Hummer at the time that I was doing my storage units, and I would pack that thing so full that I would drive like this because it was like next to me in the seat, and I'd be like, nobody else could ride with me. I used to we bought one that had a big toolbox. We lifted that thing up on the roof of the Hummer and strapped it down, and that's how I hauled it. And as soon as I got it home, I was on Craigslist. There was no Macari or OfferUp or Let Go at that time. I put it on Craigslist, like 87 ads for somebody to please come buy this toolbox. It's got to go. Like, please, $50, please. And so, yeah, that's how I did it. Dump fees and scrap yards. Yeah, there are a lot of scrap people that do that too. Oregon Coast says it's funny he drives a Hummer. Do you know him?
I don't. I don't. But I can tell you guys one thing too is I've got contacts now where I'll take whatever I want and then I'll leave what they want. I'll leave everything else for free and they'll pick it up.
Yep. So I had that little note too, because some people ask me if are there storage unit buyers that literally just pick stuff up and take it to the dump? Could you get it from them? I'm like, yeah. If you tell them you'll come get it, they're happy to not have to haul that crap. For sure.
And some storage units, guys, you can buy $1, $5, $10. Granted, probably not the best unit, but the bang for your money is there. You can buy cheap units, so constantly be looking.
Yeah, the one that I put a video up on at the beginning of the year, it was like me in front of the units that I bought Gucci. I got those Gucci shoes, and I bought that unit for $30. The sales tax was like $250, so $32.50, and the 10% was $3. So I paid $35.50, and all it was it was a 5x8 or whatever, and it was a 1 rack of clothes and two garbage bags. But one of the bags in the picture showed 2 pairs of shoes hanging out of it, so I knew the bags were full of shoes. So immediately I'm like, look, $35. There's probably 20-30 pairs of shoes per bag, 60 pairs of shoes, and boom, there's going to be something in there. So of course it ended up working out. I got a pair of Adidas's and Nikes, but that was a small unit that didn't take anything more than our SUV to throw 2 garbage bags of shoes and some clothes in. And we did well. We sold $400 or $500 out of that $30 unit.
There's nothing better than getting coffee and enjoying a good caravan auction. So if you guys don't know what that is, you meet at one location, like let's say you're going to Public Storage and they have let's say 10 locations within your city. They'll go to each one back to back to back. Yep. And it's so much fun, guys. Go check it out. Get a cup of coffee, bring the family. You don't have to buy anything. You don't need a business license to go in it and just watch.
Yep. Yeah, you can go I always tell people to go research and just watch and experience it. That way you know what to expect. I watched one. I went a couple weeks ago to one. We don't have a lot of live ones anymore. Most of them are online, but there was some live ones right down the street from my house. So I'd stop by there. And they did one, which was crazy. We're talking, this was probably June. So 6 months after Christmas, there was a unit. They opened it up. There was a Christmas tree with like 50 presents under it. And that was the unit. And I was like, Kate was next to me. Kate's like, please don't bid on this. Please do not bid on this. Please do not bid on this unit because it started at like $20. It ended up selling for, I don't know, like $200. And I was like, but what's in the presents? I got to know.
Yeah.
So I came back around later and talked to the guy. It was a lot of toys from Target and Walmart. I'm sure he made a couple bucks. He didn't do amazing, but it was funny because she's like, please do not bid on Christmas presents that you can't see, that you cannot see. I'm like, I want to bid.
It's Christmas is a guaranteed in every single storage unit. Okay. Yep. You're going to get Christmas. You're going to get adult toys. You see how I said that right when he was, all I can say is like, if you're thinking about doing it, buying in bulk is it's like a unicorn. Everybody wants to get into wholesale and everybody wants to buy bulk. Mm-hmm. And that's the way I'm going with my business. I've got a wholesale and do storage units, so I understand both worlds. And it's really important going in. Now is the time. So we always talk about this, and we're trying to, as YouTubers, kind of give you guys an idea to set you up for success. Now is the time to get your ducks in order because we are in the thick of things, and it's going to start getting crazy.
Yeah, and that's a great point because if you do buy stuff right now, you have a way, an outlet to try to sell it and really make money on it and learn and experience and fall into all those things. The sex toys are always in the box with the Bibles.
Mm-hmm. I didn't say that.
I didn't say it either. Julianne said it, which is kind of funny. Thank you, Julianne. It turns out that the unit I bought with all of the adult entertainer shoes also contained 2 or 3 digital cameras that were completely out of memory and several extras. So yeah. So it happens, guys, but it's part of it. You never know what you're going to get in a storage unit. Yeah. This is the question that almost everybody asks. How do you know, not just how do you know what to pay, how do you keep yourself from getting into the thick of an auction and overpaying?
Man, there's two different issues. I'll talk one live and one online.
Yeah, separate that for sure.
So online is tough because a lot of sites go in $10 increments. Mm-hmm. And what happens is you'd be surprised how many times you like say you have a budget of $200. As it goes up $10, there's a reason for that because our minds train us to say, hey, it's only going to be another $10, only another $10, only another, and then soon it's at $300-400 and you've overspent. And then on top of that, you've got to add the online fees. So Storage Treasures charges 10 or 15%, depending on if you're a premium member. And you've got everything you've got to add up. So it's very important as a new seller, I believe, to only bid what you can see. So online, take time, look at the front of the storage unit, kind of calculate what you think you can get out of the front. Everything else, do not calculate because you're gambling at that point. And have a budget and just stick with it. Because one thing I can tell you guys is there's things in this world that are always going to pop up. And one of them is storage units. It's never going to go away. There will always be more storage units. There's always going to be another opportunity to buy in thrift stores. There's always going to be opportunities, so it's okay to pass because there's always going to be another time. Live is a completely different beast. There's a lot of things to say to that. As a new buyer, the existing people there know you're new. Know that. Okay, When you're new, they know you're new. Okay, and they will try to bid you up and they will try to get you out of there because that's how they feed their family, and it's a small group of people. When you go there, I say this all the time, just bring the cash that you're willing to spend, and that's it.
Yep.
Because they know, they smell blood, and they will bid you up. And there's one thing that you can always tell a new buyer does, and they never lower their hand because they get so excited. It's like a rodeo over there. So you got to really understand that, and only come with the cash that you're willing to spend until you can tame down your emotions and the excitement of things, and then it will start slowing down. And then you understand what you need to pay. The
storage wars mentality. I have a real problem. I don't go to a lot of live ones, and even the live, I reminded myself why is because people this sounds bad, but people recognize me, and it's a real problem. So imagine if you were at a storage unit, and Dave Hester comes strolling through, people are just going to get into a different frame of mind. And so even though I'm nobody, I walk through, and as soon as I walked into that one of the guys recognized me. He goes, "Hey, you're a rock star," and I was like, "Hey, like no, they might not know, like." And he's like, oh no, everyone knows. And I'm like, crap. Like, well, never mind. So they will. I mean, it's not like they're trying to be a dick per se. They are, but they're feeding their family and they're trying not to lose and they're trying to make money. So yeah, you got to be careful. But I love the live online auctions. I can get a feel. I've gotten a feel. It takes a little time, but you get a feel for what stuff is going to sell for. You start to figure it out. Like, okay, that unit's probably going to go for 140, 130, 160, somewhere in that neighborhood. And so you get an idea of what you can go to.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do not trade cryptocurrency.
No, I stopped thinking about trading cryptocurrency when somebody offered me 1 Bitcoin for 100 Casey coins. I gave up on it.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, remember though, it's okay. This is a great time of year because if you want to get into storage units or you want to get in bulk buying or you want to get into a different niche that you don't know, I'm not saying everything sells during this time, but it's a lot nicer to be able to get rid of your bad buys during the first quarter.
Yeah. Don't be scared. I think the other thing people, this is like an email I get at least once a week. How do you actually like pull the trigger to spend the money? Like I had some people saving money and they've done well and they put away a few $1,000 and now they're like, I got an offer to buy X for 1,500. How do I part with that money? And I'm like, that's kind of the risk versus reward type. Like, how do you like, for some of us, we have a few $1,000 or 5 or 10 or 20,000 in the bank or whatever. What do you say to somebody that, like what part of their money should they risk? How much, like what kind of, how do you do that?
Yeah. For me, it's the stock mentality, right? Like when I trade stocks, if you've got only 1,000, then consider only spending 500. It's okay to look for a smaller bulk deal and spend half the money and see if you can recoup that, make money on top of that until you get used to spending your money. If you spend the whole 1,000, then what are you going to do if you buy a bad buy, right?
Yeah, so, if you have a problem, you can't leave yourself high and dry.
Yeah. So look for the smaller deals, and that goes to the mentality that there's always going to be another deal around the corner. You just got to put yourself in the best position to find that deal, and that's always searching the internet, searching your local thrift stores, making those contacts, going to the dry cleaners, and everything else you can think of. That Casey teaches you.
And that's the other thing. Wade just hit it. Multiple avenues. You don't want to just be forced into one avenue and one purchase. You want to have options so you can make the best purchase and the best profitability of a purchase that you can. Recently I just told people, I just spent 2 weeks ago, I spent $880 on the shoes. I just spent, we bought 3,000 or 6,000 remotes for $3,000. Now I did split that. It ended up being 3,200 with shipping, but it came from Oregon. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah, it was only, how much was it? It was only like $400 for shipping two Gaylords, which was kind of good. Not too bad about that. Yeah. So I split the difference with somebody. So I only spent $1,600. This wasn't a money issue, and this is one I want to follow up on. It was 6,000 remote controls. I thought to kid myself, and I said to self, Casey, 6,000 remote controls is ludicrous. 3,000 sounds a little bit better to handle. Of course, 3,000 still sounds ludicrous and overwhelming, but I decided to split it with Star and Keith from Flippin' Hippos. So I let Star and Keith take on half of the things, and I split the Gaylords. That wasn't because of money. That was simply because of like, this is insanity. But I still spent $1,600 there. Plus the 8 on the shoes was 24. And then we had done a big push last month to buy a lot of inventory. So I spent about $1,400 thrifting and estate sales and all that. So I spent $3,800 in 3 weeks. And so if all I had was $4,000, I never would have went out and spent that much money. Obviously the capital is more, I adhere to the 50% rule, but I don't like spending 50%. So if I've got 20 grand in the bank, I'm not going to go spend 10 grand. It's a lot of money. If I had 5 grand in the bank and that was what I had to source with, 2,500 would seem like a huge risk for me. Like that's the maximum, like that's the cap. I've got a friend that won't spend more than 33% of his rotating capital ever. He'll never have more than 33% inventory. So take your amount of money, 30 to 50%, and take some risks during fourth quarter, but don't make it so you can't pay your mortgage.
Yeah, you gotta have a healthy balance, guys. At the end of the day, it's not just what the money you spend, it's also like your mindset, right? Because if you're out of money, it's going to stress you out entirely. And you got to make sure that a lot of reselling is mindset. That's why I'm always like, don't quit your job until you have a lot of your bills, paid up and your credit cards paid down. Because when you go into reselling, you want it to be a seamless experience where you don't have to worry about those extra bills.
Yeah, I get the emails a lot where people are like, I need to sell $1,000 worth of merchandise by next week. I'm like, you can't operate that way, because when you need to sell inventory, it's to get capital to reinvest, not because you have to pay your mortgage. because there's no guarantee you're going to sell it, and you cannot operate that way. You know, I spent all that money, and after a couple of weeks, Kate watches our bank accounts. I pretty much handle all the accounting and everything in finance, but Kate sees it, and she was like, "Hey, did you look at the bank account?" I'm like, "No, I don't need to look at it. I know what I spent." She goes, "No, did you look at the bank account?" I'm like, yeah, I spent the money." She goes, "Just making sure you're looking." What are we looking at?
That's what it looks like, guys. The ramen.
Oh, the ramen.
Yeah.
I could go get some real ramen out of the closet.
Kate, by the way, Casey was supposed to get a ramen soup, but he neglected on his deal.
I know. I feel, you know what? I'm going to have to make an entire video dedicated to Wade. I'm going to have to go out, order it on it. No, I'm serious. I'm going to have to do it for Christmas. I'm going to have to do like a Santa and ramen with like a beard and a hat. I'm going to listen.
Yes.
Guys, hold me to it right now. And I want you guys to know, if I don't order a ramen suit and I don't make a video dedicated to Wade in some way, some fortune, fast thing, I will give away $250 cash to somebody if I don't make that video. So people hold it to me. It will be made and posted by the end of this year, hopefully by next month. And because we got plans for the end of this month, but I will absolutely positively have that video out. So guys, people hold it to me.
Hold him, and he's going to need an extra large since he's so tall.
Whoa!
Oh, sorry. We're on your YouTube channel. I'm sorry.
If I keep eating these all day, I will Look, I got the family size, and people are like, family size? It's just two of you, and I'm like, well, Kate doesn't actually eat them, so what's that?
Well, my laptop's at 0%, guys. But I just want to say thank you so much for the invite. Literally, listen to this guy, what he has to say. No,
he died. I thought he was BSing about his entire thing. He's actually gone. Okay, so thank you to Wade. Go subscribe to Wade's YouTube channel. He's amazing. Please link Wade's channel. It should be linked in the chat right now. Go say hello to him. Tell him you came from Rockstar's channel. And thank you, Wade, for spending your time with us and killing your laptop. Okay, so storage units, another way to buy bulk inventory, another way to buy a lot of merchandise. Really appreciate it. If you want the other 12 ways to buy merchandise that we were talking about, Wade just mentioned one of them. I mentioned one at the beginning of the show with buying out garage sales and other things. There's 12 total ways. They're linked below. It's the, I think it's the very first link. Somebody can tell me if it is the first link or not. But anyways, full of amazing information from Wade. He's a super smart guy, dude. He really, really knows what he's doing. And I do appreciate Wade's input, and I will get that video up for you guys. So, okay. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. So tons of ways to source merchandise. Wade does it through storage units. I do it through bulk purchases. I do it through pallets. I do it through, B-Stock and Via and all these different places that we get inventory. I also buy merchandise from other sellers off of social media. I teach you how to do that in the link below. Other than that, what questions do you guys have? Let's open it up. It's 9:40. I usually try to do 35 or 40 minutes of talk and then give you guys about 15 minutes to ask questions. So go ahead and open it up. And let's see what you got. Thank you, Derpy McFly. Appreciate that. Pixie Treasures already on Wade's channel. Many of you guys are on Wade. I think he's coming up on 50,000 subscribers. So congrats to Wade on that as well. Baron says the oldest trick in the book, hang up while you're talking, so people don't suspect. Yeah, Wade might have pulled the hang up one. Adam's Exploits. You guys can check out his channel too. He's my admin. He's over there in the channel. He's in blue with the wrench. If you behave, he will let you get away with stuff. If you misbehave, he will banhammer you, and then you can go over to his channel and complain about it. But if you don't want to complain about it, just go to his channel and subscribe and check his videos out. He has some great interviews from eBay Open with myself and Steve Rakin and some other great people. Thank you so much, Derpy and Carson and everybody else. Are you dressing up for Halloween? Myra, Elaine. We are going to Halloween Horror Nights for Halloween, and we're going with Star and Keith from Flippin' Hippos. And unfortunately, you cannot wear masks or makeup or costumes into Universal Studios Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights. It's a strict no costume event because they have all of their actors and actresses in costumes who follow the rules, and other people might mistake you for one of those actors, so they don't allow it. Unfortunately, that's where we'll be, and our puppy dogs will be here. How do you find storage units online? That's a really, really great question. And I'm going to go ahead and link the site for you guys. If you haven't seen it, it is pretty much the one that is the best is storagetreasures.com. That's the one that I use all the time. That's storagetreasures with an S.com. Adam can grab that link if he wants. I am having a little bit of trouble loading it. There we go. StorageTreasures.com is the first one. And there's also another one. And Auction Zip has them sometimes. But the other one is StorageAuctions.com. So there's two of them, StorageTreasures.com and StorageAuctions.com. And then Auction Zip is probably your follow-up third one. So there's 3 sites that you can find them on. That's Halloween Horror Nights, folks. HHN, yes. Okay. How often do units go for more than you can get out today? Arlen, great question. How often do units go for more than you can get out of them? It happens. Losing money on storage units absolutely happens. It's just something you have to get experience with and be careful when you bid, because people do go crazy bidding, and you have to just bid for what, use Wade's advice. You bid on what you can see and don't bid on anything beyond that. And if you get stuff beyond that, then it's a plus and you're more positive profit than what you would have been beyond that. So good night, Derpy. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, so that's a really great, tip and advice from Wade is don't bid on anything beyond what you can see. If you think you see $100 worth of stuff that you can sell for $300 or $400, you bid your $100. If you want to go to maybe 110 or 120 to squeeze it out, by all means, but don't go trying to bid $200 or $300 because you hope there's a PlayStation 4 sitting in the back. Don't do that. Don't do that. Casey, have you used lockerfox.com? No, Adam, I have not used lockerfox.com. I've never even heard of lockerfox.com. So thank you for that advice. Is that a good site? No experience. What's up, Robert? Somebody said, I saw somebody just private message me, $20 super chat, by the way, from Father and Son Treasures. They are in Chicago. I just saw it come across. I apologize. That was a little while ago. Pat D's also $2 super chat for Wade, the best dressed. He is the best dressed. When was that $20 super chat from Father and Son Treasures? Because I didn't see it come over. I saw Pat. $20 super chat from Father and Son Treasures. Did not see that. Thank you guys for the super chat. Appreciate it. Sometimes when I'm on StreamYard, the super chats don't display right, but there it is. There it is. I see it. Casey, we just looked and we were seeing both our organic and sponsored listings and search results. Thank you for the promoted listing update, guys. Seeing both sponsored and promoted, organic and promoted. So that's good news. Good news. Awesome. Yep. Myron Elaine, hello. Oh, some people were asking, somebody sent me a private message that we bought new furniture. What does Rockstar's living room look like? It's still being rearranged, but we just bought new furniture. Ooh, that's new. New. We just bought that. That's what the rest of our living room looks like. Don't mind all the junk. We're rearranging. We're moving stuff. That table's going away. That's our old table. That's the new love seat. New chair. New couch I'm sitting on. The new table is what I'm super happy about. Check out the new table, guys. Check it out. Look, it lifts up, and I can sit here and stream and work with you guys right on the couch. It lifts up to me, and then it goes down if you want it to go down. I can't do it right now because I got too much electronics on there, and I'll break something because that's what I'm good at doing is breaking stuff. But anyways, somebody asked about that. Okay. Did you move? No, I did not move. My old filming area is over there. You guys can't see it, but the old filming area is way over that side of the house. It's way over that wall. I just happen to be sitting in the living room today. I got the light kit. Look, light kit set up. Light kit set up. See that? Just hanging out. Okay. Have a good night, Sarah. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. The family-sized cheese nips blocks the... Yeah, it's right there. My bad. That's the love seat. Kate bought it. Not me. Cheese nips is probably my favorite snack. In case anybody wants to know, sour gummy worms and cheese nips are like my 2 favorite snacks. I love cheese nips. Okay. Anyways, share the cheese nips. Any other questions about bulk purchasing? Before I let you go, there's a ton of links down below. If you need to get onto a new platform for fourth quarter, if you're interested in Amazon, Poshmark, or eBay, please consider picking up the training package below. What do you get with the training package? A lot of people ask me this all the time. You get 125 training videos, eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, reseller accounting, and social media sales. I'm going to teach you eBay start to finish along with my tips and tricks. I'm going to teach you Amazon, FBA, FBM, shipping, product ranking, private label, wholesale, the whole deal, Amazon start to finish. Poshmark. If you don't know anything about Poshmark, it's pretty simple, but I'm going to teach you how to list stuff, how to share stuff. What is a Poshmark party? How to sell stuff, how you get paid, all that good stuff. The seller accounting course is how to do Excel, how to do QuickBooks, how to track your expenses, your cost of goods, your inventory, your cost of goods sold versus your cost of goods. all your sales and profits, everything you need to know in accounting with Excel and spreadsheet, and a pre-made accounting sheet from Excel included that will allow you to track all of your stuff in that sheet that you can transfer over to QuickBooks or GoDaddy if you decide to use GoDaddy. Not a fan of GoDaddy. It's okay, but I use QuickBooks. The last thing is social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and email marketing. How to put your stores out through all the social media platforms. How to get people to go to your store and buy some of your stuff. How to market your products directly without even going through the platforms. How to get customers. How to get return customers. All of that is covered in the social media side. You get all 5 of those with 125 videos. You also get the 11 guides. It's reselling 101 BOLO list. It's a list of clothing and shoes and electronics and everything you can think of. In addition, you get the VIP group. And if you buy it, I'm going to give you the 2 webinars included with that we're talking about that are linked below. So consider that, and I appreciate all the support from you guys. Last set of questions. Hit that like button. Do appreciate that. Selling a lot of boots. Boots are great. First bulk buy. What product? Best chance of success? Baron Von Deals. Great question. Buy what you know. If you're a clothing seller, buy clothing. If you're an electronics seller, buy electronics. If you're a video game seller, buy video games. Buy what is a great deal. If you're not a clothing seller, but you can get clothing for 10 cents a piece and brand names, buy it. Expand. Reach out to a different category that you're not used to selling in. Reach out to something that is better for you to expand and grow your business onto other platforms. If you want to be on Poshmark or eBay and you're only on Amazon, or vice versa, buy the product that will go on the other platform that will allow you to expand. If you want to get on Amazon, you can't sell used clothes on Amazon. Buy video games or books. Buy something in bulk that makes sense. It doesn't matter. I always say I'll buy jelly beans. I will buy boxes of Cheez-Its if I can flip these and buy them for $1 and sell them for $3. I will buy them and flip them. It doesn't matter what the product is. Buy what makes sense and makes you deals. Becky Gregg says animal products. Cheers, bro. Thank you. Do you do anything on affiliate marketing? Small stuff, not Ty Lopez nonsense. Jeff, yes. There's a link. It's $9. I teach you how to run affiliate marketing start to finish. What is affiliate marketing? Affiliate marketing is selling products off of eBay and Amazon and other sites that you don't own. It's not drop shipping. All you do is take a link that the affiliate website provides you and you link it out to folks. If they buy that item or any other item while they're on there, you get paid. The webinar is 90 minutes. It covers all of that. Imagine going to eBay and saying, hey, I love these candles. Mom, if you're going to buy candles, buy this. Your mom goes and buys candles tomorrow and you get paid $10. That's what affiliate marketing is. It's that easy. I know it sounds crazy. It's no scam. I do it every day. Anyone who's in my Facebook group knows that I do it. If I tell you guys that you should buy these light kits, I love these light kits. We use them for YouTube. I use them for eBay. I use them for Amazon. And you should use those light kits. Why? Because 1, I use them and I can speak for them. But 2, they're just awesome. But if you go to my link and buy the light kits, these are like $62 or $61 or something. I'm not even sure the price right now. It goes up and down. But if you buy these, I get paid $3 or $3.50 or something. That quick. You just buy it. $3.50 goes in my affiliate account. And at the end of the month, they shoot it on over. Some months I make $500. Some months I make $2,500. It just depends on the affiliates and what's going on for the month. If you link that out to everyone you know and people start buying and going through your links, you make money. If you want to learn how to do it, use the link. Use the link. Anyways, so skincare, healthcare. What is the magic number of DVD CDs to invest in cleaner polishing machines? Baron, if you're doing anything more than like 20 or 30 games a month, 40 games a month, remember, if it just helps you make $1 or $2 per item and you are paying $125 for a machine, you only got to sell 60 or 70 to cover it. So really, I mean, if 30, 60-day return is perfect for you. So won't the customers see the eBay price? Oh, Myra, on affiliate marketing, no, there's no markup. So this is the thing people don't understand about affiliate marketing. Let's say that I take a link for this charger cable. Let's say the charger cable's $10, right? And I want to affiliate sale this. So I go over to the charger, I find it on eBay, I grab the link, I take it to my affiliate site, which is made by eBay or made by Amazon. They have their own eBay Partner Network or Amazon Associates. I link this and they spit a link back that says ebay.com/charger/rockstar, right? They give me a link. And then I take the link over to Facebook or Instagram and I post it out to Facebook and Instagram. And I say, hey guys, if you really need a charger, please buy the charger using my link. It still costs $10. It goes from $10 to $10. It doesn't change in price. The only thing that changes is now I get to get $1 commission or whatever the percentage is. Sometimes it's 3%, sometimes it's 5%, sometimes it's 10%. Typically, it won't be more than like 9 or 10%. But the price does not change. If they're going to buy the item anyways, you might as well get a piece of it. Amazon and eBay are paying you just for simply sending the customer over to them and guaranteeing that they buy from them rather than buying from somewhere else. They know they guarantee they sell because, or guaranteed the purchase because you sent them, one, and that's where you get your individual unique URL link like Charger/Rockstar. And two, because once they make the purchase, they know that that purchase was made in part because you sent them. Would they have bought it from eBay anyways? Maybe, but this guaranteed that they bought it from them because you sent it over and they used your link, and that's how they get paid. So anyways, that's what happens. So sell it to Casey. Wait, what? Sell me what? I'm missing something. How to buy bulk jewelry? No. Bulk jewelry is tough. If Minecraft shirt got a Vero violation on eBay, can I list it on Poshmark and Mercari instead? No, do not list it again. Do not. I was hoping you not do that to your mom. No, affiliate marketing does not mark the price up. It simply gives you a commission, and you can learn how to do it below. So anyways, I'll leave you guys with those links. Please consider picking them up. Remember, the affiliate webinar and the alternative sourcing, how to buy all these products on outside stuff, they're $9 each. They're both linked below, and if you want both of them, it's the third link. The reseller training, if you decide to go through that and expand it to other platforms, it includes both of those. So pick that up. Either way, I'm okay with it, and I appreciate all your support. And I'm going to be doing some good giveaways for Christmas, so stay tuned to the channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you have questions, comment it down below or email me, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. I appreciate you guys being here for the Thursday show. Thank you to Wade. Everybody give a big thank you to Wade for being here if he sees this, and go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Other than that, the affiliate link is the very, Jeff, it's going to be the second link. It should say affiliate link right next to it. It should be the second one down there. The first one is the alternative sourcing, and the second one is the affiliate for $9. So, but pick them both up because they're great information. How much should you make off an item 2 or 3 times what you paid for it? At least, Cheryl, at least, if not 4 or 5. So thank you, Wade. Appreciate you joining me, and I'll see you guys next Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow with some awesome videos as well. Thanks so much for the support. Thank you, Adam, our admin, for adminning this group, and we'll see Adam again next week, and make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. Keep learning, keep selling, make that money in fourth quarter. And if you need help, hit me up. Don't hesitate to email me. Everyone waiting on store reviews, they'll be through tonight or tomorrow morning. Good night, everyone. Have an awesome, awesome evening.